everyone. Welcome again. Here we are at the Birchells house. Just to give you a quick update on what's going on in the area of Crazy Missionaries. And this week, I think, or this month, we'll start with Karen. What's going on at Healing Grace, which is one of the nonprofits we're involved with.
Well, right now I'm teaching an advanced training class, and it's been going on since about May. And it's 14 months long, and what I do is I have right now 6 women in my group, and there's 3 hours of advanced training every single week, and I'm teaching them to do what I do as far as counseling. And the first 3/5 of it, because there's 5 modules that we do, the first 3/5 we actually go after spiritual formation, which is basically teaching them how to surrender, what Christ's life means, how to live that life, and then the last 2/3, or the 2/5 of it, is really teaching them how to take other people through it. We had our retreat with the women up in the North Georgia mountains the second weekend in September, and it was really well received. I had them decorate light bulbs based upon how they believed people saw them, and then when we actually had them all covered up with all the stuff that they had protected themselves with, then we plugged them in to see how it was blocking, who God really was inside of them, to just make it a more real illustration. We also have conferences that we do, and this past weekend I helped teach one of the conferences, which is the Christ is Life, and it's an overview of everything that we do, as well as the counseling. And again, it's just the thrill to see the life change in the people who come, and a lot of them can't afford a whole lot, and it's cool because, I don't get paid based upon my counseling fees, because we raise our own fund, or we raise our own support through donors, and that way whatever people can afford, that's what they pay. And that basically goes towards administrative fees and things like that. But it is just a real blessing because I see lives changed, and it's just, I can't even tell you how fulfilling it is. I just get up in the morning and can't believe I get to do this for a living. So it is a real, real blessing at this stage of my life to be able to talk about Jesus every day. So that's my summation.
All I can say is your agenda is getting full because the number of clients who you're seeing is growing and growing.
It is.
And part of our challenge actually is balancing that to have some oxygen in life because she loves so much what she's doing.
Yeah.
Talks about it all the time. Well, myself, in the area of Crazy Missionaries, what I'm engaged in is I'm coming off a retreat last weekend with Service to Servants, an organization, a nonprofit that serves Liberia, West Africa, that I've been on their board for a number of years, have traveled over there. Our church has gone with them. And we're resetting sort of the direction, what's next, if you will, for STS, and got some real clarity on what that's going to be. In addition to that, I work with the Community Foundation here in Gwinnett County. And I'm joining their donor advisory committee, where they work with all of the current donors who invest, if you will, in the foundation. Then the foundation executes their desires with all the different nonprofits and charities that they have an interest for. So now we're going to be doing more in building the relationships with the donors, help them give to what they really want to give to, and I'll be attending that first meeting with that committee next month. There's a Veritas, which means truth, is a initiative for Crazy Missionaries that God gave me that a few years ago. And that has surfaced now and moving into a planning and execution mode, where it's focusing on developing businesses, small businesses, and sustainable businesses for smaller organizations, smaller communities, villages in Liberia, and at the same time raise up leaders in those communities and in those villages. And that's a focus we're starting actually this month, resurrected, if you will, from days gone by when it was written. And in fact, next month I'm going to introduce you to Pam McGee, who was going over to Liberia for a year or even longer than that, who's become a good friend. She's going to live with Karen and I for about a month before she deploys, if you will. And we're going to be partnering with her and some others in Liberia working on work there. So we'll focus on that next month. And that's sort of the focus. There's a number of other nonprofits that I'm engaged in helping with right now. Healing Grace, for one, helping Karen, if you will, raise her support is under the umbrella of Crazy Missionaries. And hopefully that model, what we're doing there, we can help others, other counselors, others who serve at Healing Grace to be a resource and get the funding they need to do what God's called them to do. So very active, full plate. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining us again online. We'll keep this going, and hope as you move into the holiday season, Christmas, you'll just focus on that, and we'll be talking to you before the end of the year. But enjoy your family. We love you. We thank you, and God bless you.